thought you were in the middle of a match.
Hey guys, we're back.
Huh?
And we're here with Nick, teammate A, for the YCS here in Atlanta. We're going to go over his Danger Thunder Dragon list.
Yeah, it's pretty standard, but it's what I play. There's a little tech in here that I like. Triple Thunder Dragon, discard it, add 2. 2 Roar, 2 Hawk, 2 Dark, and a Duo. I don't like 3 Dark. 3 Darks get a little clumpy in my opinion. And then Triple Solar. I play the 6 normal summons, Triple Solar, Triple Sky Blaster. Solar was subpar today, and then Sky Blaster was the best card in the deck. Cards I barely even used. Dangers. 3 Snakes, 3 Jackalope, 3 Nessie, 1 Bigfoot, 1 Thunderbird, 1 Chupacabra. I'm not mad about these ratios. The level 8s were really good whenever I did use them, but most of the time they just got sniped out of the hand. This card was awesome. You gotta play 3 of it. I mean, you could play 2, but 3's, you gotta see it. And then the baby dragons, the 3 white dragon, 2 black dragon. Nothing really says. When they sent to the graveyard, they searched out the other one. Darkest and Eclipse Wyvern. Pretty good. And then the one tech that I played was Light Pulsar Dragon. Whenever you summon off LP, and then if you have an extra Thunder Dragon in hand that didn't get discarded off the Dangers, you can just send it to the graveyard with a Dark Monster, and then summon it back, and it's just another body for link summoning or 2500 attack. And then this is Sekka's Light, so triple Sekka's Light. Pot of Greed's too good. Let's go on to the extra deck. Link Spider, LP, Lagarpain, Cerberus, Phoenix, Unicorn. I pretty much went into everything all weekend. Guard Dragons are pretty good. They might need to get checked on the ban list or something. Triple Burst, Whirl Sword, and then 2 Skull Dread. I wish I had the room for 3, but you just couldn't fit anything in here. I was going to try a Dragooniac Trident to rip cards out of the extra deck like Kugari and Sayujra, but I just couldn't find any room. Zombie Stein and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. I was going to play Crystal Wing, but I like to negate stuff like Engage or Multi-Roll. Or like anything. Like I negated a Prank Kids fusion spell card and that won me the game. Out of anything, I don't know. And then triple Thunder Dragon Colossus. Like I said, it's pretty standard. Thunder Dragon, you don't really have enough room to work with. Unless you put like 60 cards in. But side deck, 2 Sphere Mode. I don't like 3. Triple Game of Seal. Triple Pinkertops. Pinkertops really didn't do anything over the weekend, but I Game of Seal, Sky Strikers. Triple Red Reboot, I didn't send this in at all. I didn't play any Trap Heavy decks. Denko was really good against Sky Strikers, and the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend for time.
Yeah, signed or don't play it.
Yeah. I got it signed by Ted Lewis, the guy who played Jack Atlas. And then triple Tiger tokens. You gotta play these.
They're perfect.
If you can find them.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's pretty much my list. It's pretty standard. My matchups were pretty okay.
You'll know more about that in the other video.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty, that's about it.
Alright.
Colossus.
Well, thanks again for coming out with us, and we'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? We're here in Atlanta. We're here with the crew, and we're doing a deck profile on all of our decks, obviously. And I was player B today, and I was playing Pendulum Orchest. We're going to jump right into the deck profile, not waste any of your time, because there's a video already up that explains our rounds and what happened. So we're going to jump right into it, starting in the main. So 3 copies of Harmonizing Magician. This is your Pendulum Magician engine. 2 copies of Wisdom Eye Magician. And then your high scales are Black Fang and Dragon Pit. And your low scales are Jean K, Oath Dragon, and Purple Poison. Included in the Pendulum lineup, the Pendulum Magician, you've also got 3 copies of Pendulum Call and 3 copies of Duelist Alliance. So essentially you're running 6 copies of Pendulum Call, and then all of these are actually they're fantastic. Oath Dragon is the one you want in your low scale the most often. Purple Poison will occasionally come up, but it's the least likely one to come up, so but you want to run it because it's great material with Harmonizing Magician, as is Black Fang. So if you have 2 high scales or whatever, it's just the right number from what I found in all the testing. So good stuff, And the Pendulum Call is really great in protecting your scales, your Magician scales. Next are your Turbo Electromite cards. So 3 copies of Mythical Beastmaster Cerberus, 2 Jackal King, 3 Symphonic Warrior Guitar, 1 Mike's, triple Chronograph, and 1 Time Gazer, and 3 Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser. So these are all cards basically just to make Electromite faster. Mike's is good because it gives you an additional normal summon, which does come up. Time Gazer Magician is another Magician monster, and it's a high scale, so it's dual purposed and it does a lot. Actually put in a lot of work for me today. Next up are the remaining cards for the Electromite Turbo, which is 3 Dark Worm and 1 Supreme King Gate 0. And getting to that is important. So you have triple Dragon Ravine, double Terraforming, triple Dragon Shrine, and Foolish Burial. This is all just to get this out. And then if you already have that and a way to discard it or what have you, it does work really well with for getting Destrudo out of deck as well. And it's just great for deck thinning. But in 60 cards, you want to have as many ways to get it out of deck as quickly as possible. So next up is the Orchest engine. So it's 2 copies of Nightmare, 1 Harp, 1 Symbol, 1 World Wand, and 1 Return. This just allows you to do more things. If something happens to where your Pendulum play gets hit, this will give you a secondary outlet to actually be able to create a board and then push through for game. So the Orchest engine, obviously very strong. Then your Phantom Knight engine, which is 1 Boots and 2 Blade. It's just free monster effect negations. And it comes up clutch in like odd game states where you can target your own monster and stop battle. Next is 1 Mare and 1 Destrudo. Mare annoyed the ever-living out of me. I've used it once in 7 rounds. It almost never came up, and the time it did come up, didn't help me. So, but Destrudo was amazing, especially with what we run in the extra deck. And then last is triple Allure of Darkness and 1 Upstart Goblin. Upstart Goblin was just because I couldn't figure out another card to put in it perfectly, but it does help me with deck thinning. Sometimes, every time I played it, it ended up doing really well for me. Every game I played it, I won, so lucky Upstart, I guess. Alright, now on to the extra deck. Extra deck is 1 Electrum, 1 Galate. These are the 2 most important pieces, or 2 of the most important pieces in your combo. Followed up closely by the Nightmare package, which is the Eunuch, Unicorn, Phoenix, and Mermaid. These 2 are part of the combo. This is an additional extender if something happens where you're in an awkward game state. Also comes up clutch in back row heavy matchups. Next up are your generic Link monsters, which is Underclock Taker, Summon Sorceress, and Rusty. These 2 are part of the combo. This is just an additional Link Monster. 1 Boral Sword. And then now we're into the good stuff. So first your Odd Eyes, which is Absolute Vortex, and your other Exceeds being Time Thief Redoer. And lastly, your Synchros, Yazi, Cyber's Quantum Dragon, and Borreload Savage Dragon. So Yazi I only used once. It's good, it's a strong card, but I don't know, it underperformed for me, honestly. I honestly went into this a lot. And in the Sky Striker matchup, it really put him in a bind because he had to target it with the Widow Anchor first, and then I was able to just push through for game. And then, for the side deck, you play Karibo tokens, obviously, because it's Karibo. And then we go into Kaiju, so it's double Gamma Seal, 1 Kamungus, 1 Guardian the Bug, Dogeron, and Thunder King. May cut this down, probably will cut this down, just because it's a lot of Kaijus. And we run more hate in the side. So next up is triple Wing Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. Sphere Mode is just stupid. Set a board and break the board immediately. It's not nice. Next is for your back row decks, triple Denko, triple Reboot. I mean, they speak for themselves. They're pretty common. But that is going to be it for the deck profile for the regional. Check out the regional report if you want to hear more in-depth detail of what we played, what happened for the team. If you were there, you know, I like these mats a lot. I didn't get to say hi to anybody that was a fan, but if you see me at an event, don't be shy. Come on up. I don't bite often. That would be the editor. That was Austin. But we'll be getting the deck profiles for everybody else, and we'll see you guys soon. What's up, guys? We're here with Austin, the final member of the team, bringing up the anchor spot. So we're going to jump right into his deck profile. He was playing Trickstars.
It's more considered Trickstar Trap Tricks, but, you know,
Yeah.
doesn't listen. But to start off the deck profile, obviously, you need the Cantinas for, you know, the search of everything Trickstar related. Then, obviously, the main other cards that you need to run, 3 Lycris to get the burn going off whenever one time they draw a card and such like that. I also run 1 Lilybell. It's good when I like doing the normal summon to attack directly, add Lycris, Lycris special summon, switching out with Lilybell. Lilybell will special himself again. Attack, grab another Lycris or another card that's in your graveyard. Then I only run the 1 Carabane. It's not as good as Honest because, I mean, it's just really all it does is double the attack of your Trickstar monsters. Sometimes it won't be as strong as it needs to be.
At least I thought it was like Honest.
Yeah, they kept thinking it was Honest.
It's just another name. It's searchable.
Yeah, the fact it's searchable, you can special summon it, 2k attacks, so it's pretty good.
Didn't you win with it?
Shut up. Then obviously, to get off the Trickstar engine, you need the 3 Droll.
They've got to be German.
Yep. 3 Droll to get the Droll lockout so they don't start with a hand. Pretty much, if you know Trickstars, you pretty much know the default for the deck.
Droll Reincarnation.
Yep. Then, also to continue the monsters for hand trap wise, I run 3 Ash to stop all the searches, specials from the deck, and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, for this, I run a little different than probably most people. 2 Scythe. I actually did it actually helped me quite a bit running to 2 Scythe to stop people from the extra deck. Definitely when I use Sanctum, which I'll get that to later. Then I have 1 more monster. I run Artifact Moraltac, just to kind of get rid of a card that's on the field that's annoying and such like that. But that's it for the monsters. Now for the spells, obviously 3 Trickstar Light Stage because, like I said, search. It's pretty much one of the other deck starters for the engine of Trickstars. Obviously, You need more ways to search their spell, so 2 terraforming. Always try to run the max of it. Next I have 2 Call by the Grave. Just use it to get rid of the hand traps that happen or any kind of effects. During the game I did it on a Pankratops and ended up getting me the win doing that. Now for a little bit of draw power, 2 Desires. Some people would probably run 3, but I don't like Desires in general, but this deck actually kind of needs it sometimes. Then another little card that probably no one would run, 1 Day Apiece. The good Draw and Stall.
Didn't this win you a game?
It sure did. And Seth just drew. I still summoned Scythe on it, which kind of some people would probably go, why? You're not going to take damage anyway. But for the last spell, Scapegoat. It's an instant Boral Sword or Winged Dragon or Raw that I just later find out, so who knows what will happen next time.
Konami, ban that card.
Huh?
Konami, please ban that card.
No. I want to summon Winged Dragon or Raw with 700 or 7,900 attack. Alright. But pretty much that's all about the spells. Now for the traps, the 3 Reincarnation. If you don't run that, then you're not playing Trickstars. You're playing nothing.
We're playing Chain Burn at that point.
No. You still need 3 Reincarnation for the Chamber.
Just all draw spells. Hand Destruction.
Yeah. Now, for my next spells, kind of for back row clearing, I have 3 Heavy Storm Dusters to kind of help get rid of back row, my own artifact monsters. Actually, most of the time I killed my own since no one wants to pop cards. And speaking of the artifacts, I run 3 Sanctum to help just get the monsters out, definitely when I need Scythe to appear and such like that. Then I have also 2 Goes and Match. That actually helped me out a bit on run 7 because I was going against True Draco. They summon the water, and all I control is lights. So that helped out pretty well. Now for the last part of the main deck, I have 3 Trap Trick. A nice big old $35 card. That helped me out getting any kind of trap that I needed. I ended up doing a lot of the time on Reincarnation and Heavy Storm Duster. Every so often goes a match, but it all kind of depends on the situation that you're going up against. Now, for the side deck,
We have a Trap Heavy main Trickstar.
actually, it's mainly monster heavy. Sidewise, start off with monsters. 2 Ghost Ogres for the annoying spells and such like that. Really, I only sighted in like twice during this weekend, but Ghost Ogre's still a good card to have. Another one is Artifact Lancia. That's always good for Thunder Dragons and whatever other decks have Amish that I don't remember. Still
All of them.
early in the morning. Next card I have in the side deck, Twin Twisters. You know, back row control. You need to stop your opponent from doing stuff. Because back row is annoying. People should know from my deck.
Strongest card of the weekend.
Yeah. My strongest card this weekend for siding was Mind Control. It's gotten me the win probably way too many times.
I got you like 4 or 5.
Yeah, give me Ursai Yuja so I can special summon.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was funny.
Yeah, go. Next I have Red Reboot. I cited in once but never drew it, so it's Red Reboot. Obviously the 3D barrier for this format because everything either wants to mostly fusion summon. Unless you're facing Solomon Great, then don't side it in.
They want to exceed summon. It's still good.
Not to the point where I'm gonna fucking side it in. And then last but not least, I have Trickstar Live Stage. These guys were trying me to take it out, but I like it. I sided in once, just didn't see it, because I like the fact that I can sit here, go into a Link Summon, and then add a Trickstar monster back. Usually it's most likely Carabane, because it's the good damage calc booster to help out. So that's it for the side deck, which I just probably mixed up and I'm gonna be pissed about. It's the extra deck. I got 2 Link Spiders. Yes, and one of them's ulti because it's purdy. 2 Link Revo, kind of for the Lily Bell or tokens. Mrs. Radiant to help out with the Boral Sword. I only run 1 Holly Bell. To be honest, I really only needed 1. I think I may bump it up to 2, removing one card out of my extra deck. But for the time being, I'm still running 1. I also have a Nightmare Phoenix, like I said before, back row. Then I have Id, the World Chalice Priestess. I don't know if I say Princess. Then 1 Ningrusu. Good for the card senders. And everyone's favorite, Nightmare Unicorn, the one that hasn't been announced yet, as in the reprint stage. It's good to shuffle a card back in the deck. Never really summoned it. A few of these cards actually really never summoned. Trispania for time-wise to do the burn if somehow they still don't have enough life points burned. Then Topologic Bomber Dragon. It's good to give even more burn when you destroy your opponent's monster, since it's a 3k beat stake. We got Saryuja. Saryuja is the good draw card, special summon, extra point boost. It's a pretty standard card actually lately. Then our Brawl Sword Dragon. That's won me a few duels too this weekend, and it's really overpowered card.
That card was fantastic this weekend.
It is. And then that's it for the links, and then I have the last card, Artifact Durandal. It's mainly for either Carabane to special or an artifact monster. The fact is, if they activate an effect or a normal spell or trap card, you can make it destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So that just ruins their card. Also, detach to make them get rid of their hand. Both of us get rid of our hand to redraw.
With Lily Bell on field, that is pretty mean.
Lily Bell?
Or licorice, whatever it is.
And that's about it. This is Trickstar Trap Tricks, and I will be editing here soon, so we'll see what happens.
Thanks, guys.